welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. All that and more coming up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
And the champions of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So after one, here is the 47. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Aguilar goes off in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Third and long for Jackson. He'll try to run for it. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Love to throw to get started. This one up top for Dobbs. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. 2nd and a yard. In motion, Reed. We'll go play action with Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. Now, on 2nd and long. One last shot now for Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. And the Packers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So the Lombardi Trophy once again heading home to Titletown. Commissioner Goodell presenting it to the Green Bay Packers, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Reed in at center. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. And it's Brunson missing. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
With him no time at all on that one.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Bridges against Edwards. Over Bridges. Edwards, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Randle grabs the board. Edwards inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by... So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Nice read out there with Randle, and it's Conley in a point. Randle outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards with confidence.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
From deep, Brunson cans it from downtown. Brunson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McDaniels, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Towns. Brunson against Conley. And Brunson throws it down.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past him.
And again, Minnesota with the triple. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. And so we conclude the first half. But Timberwolves on top. They're up by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here's Tom Thibodeau. Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve there in the second half?
Well, we're having a hard time matching up with their threes. We have to do a much better job with our catch-and-shoot defense.
Defense finds energy, too, and that's what they'll have to work on in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5, and things are looking good. for the Minnesota Timberwolves?
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves, we could crown a champion tonight. To finish this series on the road, what do they have to do tonight, Kenny?
Don't let the moment get to you. You're one half away from winning it all. Try to treat it like a normal game if you can.
I disagree. Jet, to clinch the title on the road, you got to have that extra juice. So I say play like your life depends on it.
Different strokes for different analysts. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Bridges. Achua is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Hart has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. That bucket in no time at all. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Sweet little floater. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing. It's Edwards on the wing. Banked in off the glass. And 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Timberwolves.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And they are just moments away from lifting the trophy thanks to a rousing performance here in Game 5.
Yeah, it was really just a remarkable effort tonight, and you can see how much this title means to this team. They are extremely deserving champions, and they are going to enjoy this celebration for quite a while.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Payne, covered by Conley. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are your new NBA champions.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for...
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. We played an inning, no score. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Polanco tosses to first. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
It's the 6th game of this World Series. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. That one ripped. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add on. It's 3-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Ford, get it. Way back there and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
The huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported this team game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, this city is already going crazy.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.